A warm welcome to all our viewers. I'm your host, Shivangi Mishra, and you're watching another episode of South Asia Focus. Let's begin the show. India is rapidly emerging as the global center for technology, innovation, and investment. From AI and advanced digital solutions to practical applications across industries, the country is transforming how business and technology intersect. States like Telangana are leading the charge, attracting massive investments in energy, healthcare, and industrial development, while focusing on skill building for the next generation. With a long term vision toward 2047, India is positioning itself as a model for sustainable, inclusive, and knowledge driven growth. Take a look. India continues to emerge as a global hub for technology and innovation, with rising investor confidence and expanding infrastructure driving the nation's growth story. As global companies seek to deepen their presence, states across India are competing to position themselves as prime investment destinations. As a key precursor to the highly anticipated AI Impact Summit 2026, Carnegie India organized the Global Technology Summit on December 11th in the national capital. Held in close collaboration with the Ministry of External Affairs, this year's edition of the summit was framed as an innovation dialogue. The event went beyond theatrical discussions to focus on the practical realities of artificial intelligence, bringing together policy makers, industry leaders, and technologists to examine how AI is reshaping the human experience. Aligned with India's long-term vision for 2047, the summit emphasized leveraging technology and innovation to build a knowledge-driven, sustainable, and inclusive economy, positioning the country to achieve its ambitious goals for the next quarter century.
We help a farmer on detect pest and disease by simple taking a picture. So imagine in the field with a simple using a phone, the farmer can understand what happened to their crops and receive in a matter of seconds specific treatment recommendation, organic treatment or active ingredient recommendation.
I think the insights that we've been able to get from this summit are quite very tangible from our side in terms of now how do we easily deploy now AI. What are some of the compute challenges that we can be able now to solve from the different stakeholders in this conference? And again, having now the different list of companies that have been able and organizations that have participated like in the summit, like OpenAI, we've been able to pick up very good insights that we can be able now to replicate back at home, and as well as improve our models, as well as now know how we can be able to solve these challenges on a global scale.
Amid India's broader growth trajectory, Telangana has emerged as a standout performer, demonstrating remarkable momentum on the global stage. The Telangana Rising Global Summit 2025, held on December 8 and 9 at Bharat Future City in Hyderabad, showcased the state's ambitions as a major investment hub. The summit recorded an impressive 5.75 lakh crore rupees in investment commitments, with the energy sector leading at 3,24,968 crore rupees, highlighting Telangana's push toward green power, renewables, and large-scale infrastructure.
Our Chief Minister has a vision. He has envisioned that Telangana should achieve a global $3 trillion economy by 2047. To achieve that, it's not an easy task. So he has already initiated the moves on how to achieve that $3 trillion. One of the first things we thought was to have a good skilled force in this state. To have a good skilled force, all the 65 ITIs which were there, they have all been upgraded to advanced technology centers. Plus, we are setting up another 56 advanced technology centers.
Major investments continue to flow into Telangana, with significant funding directed towards expanding healthcare access, improving medical infrastructure, and strengthening human capital across the state. At the same time, industrial development is on the rise, with large-scale projects aimed at enhancing technological capabilities and generating employment opportunities for local communities.
Telangana Rising Summit. It's a tremendous opportunity for our state as well as for the country at large, because Telangana is increasingly becoming one of the growth drivers for the whole country. We have the capability, we have the youthful population with knowledge and a lovely environment. So I look forward to lots of good things happening.
We're setting up our own giga factory complex for lithium-ion cells in Divitipalli village in Mahabubnagar district, not too far from this place. And we are fully committed to implementing our group philosophy of setting up units in industrially backward areas and providing employment mainly for the local population.
The summit underscored India's ambition to emerge as a global hub for the digital economy and advanced technologies, attracting substantial investments in infrastructure and AI. These investments align with the country's broader vision to drive sustainable development, strengthen technological capabilities, and create opportunities for a skilled workforce. With a strong focus on innovation, infrastructure, and human capital, India is positioning itself as a model of inclusive, forward-looking development, demonstrating how strategic planning and investor confidence can fuel long-term economic transformation. India and Australia have signaled a major shift in their education and skills partnership, from traditional exchanges to an integrated framework that will allow students, teachers, and skilled professionals to move seamlessly between the two countries. With agreements ranging from early childhood education to sports, wellness, and even a campus of University of New South Wales coming up in Bengaluru, the decisions announced mark a big leap toward building a more connected, future-ready workforce across both nations. Take a look.
India and Australia continue to strengthen their strategic partnership, a relationship rooted in cooperation across defense, trade, education, and strong people-to-people ties. Building on this momentum, the two nations have now expanded their collaboration in skill development and emerging economic sectors. At the 3rd Australia-India Education and Skills Council meeting in New Delhi, the two sides laid out a fresh roadmap to boost workforce mobility, align qualifications, and tap into new industry opportunities. Both countries have agreed to fast-track the mutual recognition of qualifications and jointly create bridge courses to ensure seamless mobility of skilled professionals.
One of our important outcomes of today's deliberation was, in the early childhood care and education area, there will be collaboration between Government of India's academic bodies CBSE and Australian qualification framework in the area of teachers for early education and childhood education, professional development and augmenting of competency of teachers between. Another outcome was agreement between NCT and Australian Institute for Teaching of School Leadership.
The talks also identified significant opportunities in the sports, fitness, and physical wellness sectors, especially with India bidding for the 2030 Commonwealth Games and Australia gearing up for the 2032 Brisbane Olympics. Both countries see these major sporting events as engines of job creation and skill development, from sports science to event management. In another major announcement, the University of New South Wales, Sydney confirmed it will open its first overseas campus in Bengaluru in 2026. The move will offer Indian students access to one of the world's top universities at a time when demand for higher education seats in India far exceeds supply. The new campus is expected to become a hub for research collaboration, industry partnerships, and advanced skill development.
Right across the board, the work that we do together will bring our two countries together, make it stronger, make our relationship deeper, make our trusted relationship even better, so that you would think of Australia as a reliable partner in everything that we do. And to have the University of New South Wales, a top 20 global university, make its mark here in India and set up a campus here in India, I think is just fantastic.
With enhanced cooperation across education, skills, sports, and innovation driven sectors, India and Australia are positioning their partnership for the future. These new initiatives will not only support economic growth but also create a more mobile, skilled, and competitive workforce for both nations. The latest agreements mark another milestone in a relationship that continues to broaden and mature, driven by shared values and a commitment to shaping new opportunities for their people.
Time now for Asia This Week, the stories from across the continent. Thailand's Prime Minister Antonin Charnvirakul dissolved parliament on 12 December after 3 months in office, paving the way for general elections. The move comes earlier than expected and during renewed deadly clashes on Thailand's border with Cambodia. Anutin of the conservative Bumjathai party became Prime Minister in September after his predecessor was removed from office by the court over an ethics violation. At least 24 unidentified victims of flash floods and landslides in Indonesia were buried in a mass funeral in Padang on December 10th. In one of the hardest hit areas of West Sumatra, police said they have identified 235 bodies, while the remaining 24 were still unclaimed by their relatives after being found for more than a week since the disaster struck in late November. An earthquake with a magnitude of 6.9 hit Japan's northeastern region on December 12, triggering tsunami in areas in northern Japan, according to the Japan Meteorological Agency. After the earthquake, the government issued a special advisory warning residents across a wide area from Hokkaido in the north of Chiba, east of Tokyo, to be on alert for an increased possibility of a powerful earthquake hitting again within a week. Moving on, Pakistan is undergoing a major power shift. The Shehbaz Sharif government has approved a new post, Chief of Defence Forces, giving Army Chief General Asim Munir control over the military, intelligence, and internal security. PTI calls it the most dangerous restructuring in Pakistan's history. PTI leader Abdul Samad Yaqub has warned that the de facto military dictator has been installed to sideline Imran Khan. Critics fear this move could push Pakistan toward political, economic, and regional instability. A report.
Parliament rushed through a late-night constitutional amendment with minimal debate, creating for the first time ever the office of the Chief of Defence Forces, a position above all service chiefs.
The bill stands passed.
The move, criticized as engineered and unconstitutional, centralizes unprecedented power in a single military office. For many, this confirmed what Pakistanis long feared. The establishment doesn't just want influence, it wants full spectrum control. PTI immediately rejected the decision, calling it a blow to federalism, democracy, and civilian authority.
Well, PTI strongly rejects the appointment of the CDF, the new CDF, Sayyid Asim Munir. PTI sees it as an undemocratic, unconstitutional. I mean, giving absolute power to someone, some individual, is an undemocratic.
The CDF will shape defense policy, intelligence operations, internal security, and military-led economic ventures. Analysts warn no general, not even Ayub, Zia, or Musharraf enjoyed such boundless authority. PTI says this post isn't about reforms, but about empowering one man.
The post was created and appointed a person who is a de facto dictator of the Pakistan, who is exercising a dictatorial powers to curb and crush the political party. So we see this appointment as a very controversial and undemocratic. So we are not in any way, we cannot support this kind of step which will further undermine the democratic space which has already been very squeezed. for the PTI and for some of the other political parties.
The party claims the objective is political, not strategic, and the primary target is Imran Khan. Imran Khan hasn't been seen publicly for weeks. Family visits have been blocked, court appearances are concealed, and media outlets are barred from showing his image.
इमरान खान को ये टॉर्चर कर रहे हैं, इसको इलीगल आइसोलेशन में किया हुआ है, ये इमरान खान का टॉर्चर खत्म करेंगे.
PTI insists the government is merely a facade. Decisions, they say, are being made entirely by the military leadership.
I would rather blame the military establishment for keeping Imran Khan behind the bars rather than any political leadership. So, fact of the matter is, it is a military establishment and a military dictator who is afraid of the most popular leader of the Pakistan, because historical record shows that always there are the dictators who only are scared of the popularity of any political leader, which they see them as a real threat to their power.
Pakistan's history casts a dark shadow. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto executed under Zia, Benazir Bhutto assassinated under Musharraf. Imran Khan already survived one attempt on his life. PTI says these patterns cannot be ignored.
Imran Khan can be slow poisoned, he can be physically eliminated. So these apprehensions are real, undeniable, and we have a real threat that yes, they can go to up to any extent to physically eliminate Imran Khan, because
Economists say military-led investment cannot replace rule of law stability, and SIFC's failure proves it. With parliament sidelined, courts politicized, media silenced, and Imran Khan held in isolation, Pakistan appears to be entering a new phase, not declared martial law. Something deeper, an institutionalized military order under a single powerful general. PTI calls Munir's appointment a constitutional funeral. Pakistan's new CDF post has rewritten the country's power structure, tilting the balance decisively towards military dominance. Whether this stabilizes Pakistan or accelerates its collapse will unfold in the months ahead.
Let's head to Ajmer in Rajasthan to explore the hidden jewel of Soni Ji Ki Nasiya Jain Temple. Built in the late 19th century, this architectural marvel houses the stunning Swarna Nagari, the city of gold, where intricate gold-plated wooden sculptures beautifully depict Jain legends and traditions.
Ajmer, one of Rajasthan's oldest and most storied cities, echoes with ancient heritage, sacred lakes and bustling colourful bazaars. And right at its heart stands Soni Ji Ki Nasiya, a marvel where the moment you enter, an entire golden world seems to awaken before your eyes. Built in the 19th century, this historic Digambar Jain temple houses the famed Golden City Museum, where the life and Panch Kalyanak of Lord Rishabdev are brought to life through stunning, intricately crafted gold sculptures.
इस पूरी रचना को बनने में 25 वर्ष लगे और इसको जयपुर और अलवर के कारीगरों ने बनाया. इसका जो नीचे हॉल है उसको बनने में लगभग 8 वर्ष लगे और 250 से अधिक कारीगरों ने उस ज़माने में इसको बनाने में कार्य किया. और एक ही व्यक्ति ने अपने जीवन काल में इस परिकल्पना को करके और उसको अपने ही जीवन काल में साकार कर दिया और इसको कंप्लीट कर दिया.
The Museum Hall, built nearly 150 years ago but opened to public only in 2023, still preserves its original artwork. Wall paintings made of lime, clay and natural pigments that have never been retouched. Alongside them stands exquisite 19th century gold-plated chariots. Crafted from almost 1,000 kilos of gold foil, the displays are breathtakingly detailed. The highlight is the golden Ayodhya, a shimmering storytelling realm where palaces, temples, and chariots narrate the life and Panch Kalyanak of Lord Rishabdev.
It has work of gold, it has work of Belgium stained glasses, it has work of wood, metal, and you will definitely be awestruck if you come and see this place just from the point of view of the art and the architecture. And if we talk about the history that it holds from the point of view of Ajmer, I would say that this is one of the oldest historical places which is still preserved in Ajmer.
Visitors from across India and around the world flock to this dazzling site. Art and history enthusiasts, especially foreign tourists, often describe it as India's hidden golden chamber. A title befitting a place where such vast, intricate and unmatched gold craftsmanship is found nowhere else on the planet.
It's really impressive, it's super big. I didn't expect it to grow from the down floor and then the upper floor to have an even bigger piece of art. So it's really nice.
And I didn't expect it to be this beautiful. On the ground floor there's already a few small golden cities, and then even on this it's even bigger and more beautiful. And the walls and the building is very beautiful, the colors and the designs everywhere. It's very nice to see.
This museum stands as a shining testament to India's glorious history, artistic brilliance and deep cultural legacy. Truly, Soni Ji Ki Nasiya offers a priceless window into our heritage, a gleaming symbol of devotion, craftsmanship and national pride.
Soni Ji Ki Nasiya in Ajmer stands as a glittering testament to centuries of devotion, art and craftsmanship. And with that, we come to the end of this week's episode. See you next week. Till then, goodbye and take care.